Bitcoin and markets are going to have an epic crash like you've never seen before. Stick around. You're not going to want to miss this video. I'm going to go over some long-term time frame analysis as a roadmap to plan your trading decisions. Also, we're going to go through some short-term analysis. I'm going to give you some immediate trades that you can enter today. What's up, everybody? This is Chart Junkies. My name's Alex. If you're new here, we use Elliott wave theory to come up with high probability trades and nail this freaking market, guys. We've been on fire. Welcome. If you don't know what Elliott wave is, there's a link in the description below to my crash course. It's like a 10-minute video. I made it as simple as possible. Give it a watch. It's also linked right now in the video. We have a free Discord you can join. It is free. There will be a paywall at some point, I promise you. But right now, come on in. I'm answering everyone's questions. I'm posting all of my trades that I'm in, trade setups, constantly, guys. I really try to stay on top of this. Like I said, I'm really feel confident in my trading abilities right now and my whole trading process. Come up with a strategy that I'm really putting the finishing touches on, and it's been killer. The main crux of it is Elliott wave theory. So come on in. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. Come on in. I'll see you in the Discord. All right, let's look at this is the lifetime of Bitcoin. Guys, I'm going to make this as quick and simple as possible. This looks crazy, but it's not, I promise you. Long story short, from the beginning of Bitcoin's life all the way to the all-time high of 69K, I have a finished Elliott wave, 5-wave, impulsive structure. If you go on log, you will be able to see these little small, it looks like a straight line, but it's not. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And this is the finishing impulse wave. And this is the fifth of the fifth, the finishing impulse to the finishing impulse, okay, that we just experienced. It's clear as day to me. Guys, anything can happen. But probabilities say that we finished a fifth wave right here. So I expect a large-scale correction to the downside before we get an absolutely unbelievable pump. But it's going to look like Bitcoin is going to die. It's going to look like the end of the world. I don't know what will happen right here in the winter, in this upcoming winter. But you better prepare because shit is about to go down. Mark my words. Not financial advice. Okay. From the all-time highs, I have a correction to the downside. That is a correction. That is not an impulsive structure. So we are correcting this big wave. Off the correction, I don't have an impulse with a correction. I have another correction. Okay? We're correcting this wave now. If this impulse here, I'd say, okay, we're done. Maybe we can go higher right now. But the fact of the matter is we have a correction to a correction. What is that? A double correction. What is that? A WXY correction. Okay? Elliott wave theory. Here we go. From this correction, that's a flat. We are now in the middle of another correction to the flat, to then be followed by another correction to the upside. It's just what's speaking to me right now in the charts, okay? It's just it. So I drew these parallel lines in here, this channel in here, before anyone else does, because people are going to wait until this finishes up down here and bounces off, because this channel does not exist as of right now. But they're going to wait till it bounces until they say, oh, we got a channel here. Oh, let's take it to the upside of the channel. And then it's going to overthrow it. And then it's going to come down. It's just how it goes. It's just how these markets move. If you stare at these charts enough like I do and my eyes bleed because I stare at them so long, you kind of figure out what these movements look like. So this is my best guess as to what is going to happen. Anything can happen, guys. This can just dump. This can pump. You know. But Elliott wave puts things into, clear invalidation points for you, so you have some type of a strategy going forward, something you can calculate risk on. Now, once this correction is finished up in its WXY form, is when we will get an extreme dump down to the 6K range, 5K range, 4K range. I want to come down, and this cluster right here, what is this at? 4,000? 5,000? Yeah. Let's come down and test this out. Now, the higher this wave here comes, the better, because if this comes higher, this X wave comes higher, that means our Y wave here doesn't have to come down as low. All right. So the higher this goes, the better. My best guess for a target is 45K to come up here. Maybe we can break this, maybe 50K. That would be beautiful if this broke. Barely. Maybe not even 50K, 49.5. Oh, that'd be hilarious. And then come down. And then once we finish up, you know, you're going to see a lot of this accumulation, right? Accumulation. It's going to be boring. It's going to be long. If Bitcoin is to survive, that's what it will do before a mega pump to the upside. If Bitcoin is going to survive. So now that you know and you have kind of a roadmap as to where my head's at, where our Discord's at, where my channel's at, and how I'm playing this market, let's just jump into some small time frame analysis. And I'm going to show you what we do in the Discord and what I do all day, every day. I trade right along with you guys. I don't bullshit you. I tell you what positions I'm in. That's it. We're going to zoom in on this little structure. As of right now, I see a correction here. I see a correction here. And I want to see this correction broke the high. So I want to see an impulsive wave to the downside right here. To finish up our flat correction. Alright, sorry for scribbling all over, but it just makes it easier to describe things. So let's zoom in to this structure. And from here, it really is this simple, guys. It really is this simple. I'm looking for 2 liquidity spots to be taken. Whatever one gets taken first, I'm looking for the other one to get taken second. Where I'm playing this is short. I am short. I want to see this come up and finish up the correction, but not break the high and then come down. I think the RSI agrees with me there. But long story short, I want to take this liquidity in this area where this box is. I also want to take this liquidity up here. Okay. So if this gets taken first, I expect this to get taken second. And then I expect to come down, break this liquidity down here, this low. Now, what would that look like in Elliott wave terms? You would see something, well, you would have an A, B, C, or a W, X, Y. I'm too lazy to even count it. But it would be just a big W, X, Y flap. And then you would have an A wave here, impulse from the low, a correction, and then another impulse to the upside to break this high. And that would be just an A, B, C correction. Okay, A, B, C. Right? Then you expect an impulse to the downside that breaks the low. Now, on the flip side of that coin, what if we go up first? What if we go to the upside first? What would it look like? How would you count it? I would count it as a correction down, a correction to the upside where you have this that breaks the high, and then I would be looking for an impulse to the downside. If it doesn't break the high, I would be looking for a correction to the downside, and it would be a WXY. Okay. But if it breaks the high, I would want a mega fast wave that takes this low out, and then we can come up again. I just don't see it coming up here unless it takes out liquidity at 27K. I don't see it coming up here unless its plans are to go like that and take out this liquidity. That's why I think a flat would be the option as opposed to something that doesn't break the high and comes down in a double correction. 1, 2, 3 in WXY form. Okay. So that's where I'm at, guys. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you heed my warning, because shit's about to hit the fan. Join the Discord link in the description below. I'll see each and every one of you in there. We have a good time. You will learn Elliott Wave, I promise you. There will be a paywall, so get in there now and get this stuff free while you can. I love doing it. I love seeing new faces in there. I love chatting with everyone. Ask your questions. I appreciate you watching this video. More to come. Subscribe to the channel. God damn it, I'm trying to blow this thing up. Let's fucking go, baby. I love you all. Bye.